one discipline leads to another. Then when you live in the life of discipline, it becomes easier to do the stuff. I could do it. And you conquered this mountain, you could conquer this next mountain, you can conquer the next one. We attract people that they come in here and they're like, I like this culture of growth. I like this culture of people that help each other. I like this culture that we celebrate other people's wins. And what happens is
everybody that wants to be successful, just stay within the line. Very nice to see other people win, and I never compare myself to other people. I use that as motivation, like if they can do it, then I can do it too.
Hey guys, welcome to the BYLD podcast, and I am super excited to be here because that I know the longest out of anybody in the entire company, because it happens to be my younger brother, one of my two younger brothers, my brother Luis. But I wanna say a couple things because I've been involved in the direct sales industry for a lot of years, and he was never really involved with me. There was a couple times where he kind of did it for a couple of months, but never really did it, right? And what's interesting is that in this very office, I started building my solar business, and we also have our credit repair company here, right? So he takes up the office for the credit repair, and he was helping me with credit repair and running his barber business. But I started asking him, hey, just show up to the trainings. Just show up to the trainings. You'll learn something. Then he started showing up to the trainings. I'll have him talk about that, but he started showing up to the trainings, and eventually he says to me, hey, these guys are making these sales? I say, yes. And how much are they making per sale? I say, this much money, $7,000, $6,000, $8,000. He says, these guys nobody is anything crazy special. They're regular people like me. So yes. He says, I think I could do that, bro. So he gradually started getting involved. Now he's evolved to being a manager with the company. So we've got different ranks in the company. We got the builder residual ranks, and we got the manager ranks for the direct sales, solar, security, water. So he's a manager with the company. He's got a nice team growing, fairly big team growing. He's a mentor with the company. He's got mentors on his team. And he's also one of the trainers. We have 4 trainers for the door-to-door trainings that we do Tuesday through Friday. He's one of them. So my point is that since we've been working together, I see the tremendous growth in him. I'm extremely proud. He's out there building a business, doing his thing, man. And, I'm excited to have my brother, Luis Rangel, on the podcast. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Good. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, being here, bro. Not only that, not to mention the health journey that you've been on. We always talk about one discipline leads to other disciplines in your life, right? Let's start there, right? We're going to switch it up. So tell me, in the last 600 days approximately, your health journey.
Man, it's been a hell of a journey, So, well, first of all, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. A lot of things has happened in the last year, I would say. Well, the last couple of years, but as far as the last 600 days, I just been on a working out journey. I just made a decision to change my life around. I was just tired of being that person that says, I can do it. I know I can do it, and it just took a decision for me to say, it's time to change my life around. My health, is just to make myself a priority. And I love that. And just to elaborate on that, I'm a big LeBron James fan, so one of his things that he mentions is to strive for greatness. I did even get a tattoo on my leg that says strive for greatness, and I think that just motivates me every day. And I just been unconscious and the sense of working out. I've been working out for the past 600 days. I'm down 43 pounds, and I'm just excited. I feel like a new man, and
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I love it, bro. And you get a lot of people that see you just, when was it? Earlier this week? Was it? Yeah, earlier this week on Tuesday, right? Our friend Luis, another Luis, we had that networking event that Calvin put on. That was a great event. And Luis like, man, your brother, I didn't even recognize her. Because last time he saw you, you were a lot more overweight. And one thing I started seeing is you started clicking, your discipline on business started clicking. You were hitting the doors, you were building a team, you were presenting, closing, going to your installs. Then I see that discipline started to bleed into the discipline of your health journey. And it's a huge transformation. People don't even recognize you. 43 pounds is a lot of weight. But one thing is, it looks even more than 43 pounds because muscle weighs more than fat. So you're over here like putting on muscle in addition to the 43 pounds. It looks like 50 or 60 pounds, bro. Because if we look at some of the videos from back then, bro, you even asked me, how come you never told me how big I was?
Yeah. I don't know how I even let myself get to that point, and then I did see myself in one of the videos, and I was a little bit upset with myself, and it's just almost unreal when I see how many days and the progress that I've done.
Right.
And that's one thing that I am proud about, you know. But yeah, like you say, one discipline leads to another. I think success is subtractive too, you know. Like let go of I love that different habits that I had, right? And I'm not shy to mention it, you know.
You should.
I stopped smoking,
Right.
and I what I seek was just mental clarity, you know. And I think that's what really elevated my game to just take the business more serious. And yeah, it's something that I'm striving for, to become a better man, you know.
Yep.
And I'm excited. I'm excited for
Good.
everything. I'm excited.
You're better by life.
I'm excited about life. I'm excited for 2025. Great things are coming in. So yeah.
No, listen, again, you hit some big milestones, and I'll mention it because you mentioned it. All that weight loss, all that discipline in business, discipline in your health, right? Um, Also the dropping smoking, right? And we're talking about, the hitting that devil's lettuce, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but how many years have you been smoking that you stopped?
Close to 10 years.
Close to 10 years, like on a normal basis, right? So that in the beginning it was hard. But again, that's a testament to the fact that one discipline leads to another. Then when you live in a life of discipline, it becomes easier to do the stuff, right? The discipline stuff aren't as hard as it used to be. Like, oh, actually, I could do it. And you conquered this mountain, you could conquer this next mountain, you can conquer the next one. And I see it, and I tell you all the time how proud I am of you because you're my younger brother, man. You know what I mean? Obviously we have Art is our youngest brother, but I see the growth in you as a person. The business is growing, right? You're a manager with the company. So with that being said, now that we got that part out the way, let's talk about your journey, why you decided to get started working with us, right? Because you weren't doing really sales. You never, before solar, you never really did sales. You had your barber business that you've been doing since you were a teenager, right? You still do that part time. But now, what is it that made you want to get started in this business with us?
Well, let's be honest. The first thing that attracted me to this business was the high commission, you know. That's one thing that really excited me about this. And I think here in California, it's not a matter if people are gonna go solar, it's a matter of when they're gonna go solar, right? So when I understood that, then that's when everything started shifting, everything started clicking. And the leverage income, right? Back then I used to own the barbershop. I used to have 5 barbers that would contribute to my income. So I really like that aspect. I don't really have to make so many haircuts, and I'm still making some money.
So you already had the leverage concept in your mind.
Yeah, so I already had that idea, and I liked that idea, but I just found out that in the barbershop, I was just like a slave to the barbershop. You know, I have to be there constantly be there, you know, and it was a cap, right? I don't think I hit more barbers. I had all the chairs filled up. So it's just a cap that I already had reached. And I'm like, it's time to do something different. So when I seen the opportunity here that we can sell in different states, right? I've sold in Texas, Arizona, Las Vegas, and that's just something that really motivates me, you know, to grow a team and to build that residual income. And yeah, excited about that. That's what really got my attention and about something like this.
I love it, man, because hey, there's something about barbers, man, because we've got Matthew's also crushing it, who's a barber as well. You're crushing it, and you're a barber as well. You had your own barbershop for a long time, and something about that. But another thing about the barbershop that I noticed, Louis, was the type of person that you were around all the time at the barbershop wasn't like the most ambitious person, let's call it like that, right? Wasn't the most productive people to be around. Like, and it all depends on where the barbershop is. I'm not saying that every barbershop is like that. And I'm not saying that every person that went to your barbershop was like that either. But I remember I would only book appointments to go to the barbershop. I'd only book appointments. So I wouldn't really wait there because I had this mindset, thankfully, for a long time where I was like, I need to go in and out because I got business to run, right? And so tell me about the growth that you've seen in yourself, not being a part of this business, connecting to all the trainings, because like the people that we interviewed earlier, you're at the Mentor Factory, you're on the trainings every week, you're on the meetings every week, you're hosting events. You were just at a real estate office, networking with people, getting business. So tell me about the personal growth that you felt being a part of this company.
Yeah, I think this company is just built around a lot of different people with a different mindset, you know?
Yeah.
interacting with people like this, being involved with people like this just forces you to even elevate your status and your game, your level of conviction, you learn people's results, and it's very nice to see other people win, and I never compare myself to other people, but I use that as motivation, like if they can do it, then I can do it too, right? So I just attend every training, every event. I'm trying to be there, and that's what really changes everything. Plug it into the systems that we have, the leadership, and that's what really makes you stretch and grow. So
Right. I love it.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, exactly, man. So tell me about the kind of activities that you do. What is it? You got a team that's producing. You're a manager. That means that you and your team are doing at least 10 installs every 60 days. So you already got there like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. So you're on your way to director. So I want to know, what are some of the activities that Luis is doing on a daily basis to get the results that you're getting?
Yeah. So pretty much the way my day goes, I show up to the office, I go through my projects, make sure none of my projects are stuck. I start doing cold calls. So I cold call realtors, roofers, any professional that deals with any homeowners. I hit the field Monday through Wednesday. So I try to stick to my routine Monday through Wednesday from either from 4 to 7, from 3 to 6, well, 3 to 4 hours a day, trying to hit the field, trying to be in front of homeowners. If there's events that people are hosting, I always try to attend events, right? Whether we're sponsoring, an event or just showing up to networking events. And then all the trainings, I'm trying to plug into every single training and just lead by example, right? Because I know people, if I'm leading the team, then I want to set the right example. So yes, just trying to lead from the front, and always be open minded to learn new ideas. And I learn from everybody here. Every trainer that's here, I'm always writing notes, picking up new ideas, and that's what it's all about. And I love the team and all the people that we have here. It just elevates all of us.
That's right. Yeah. Again, one of the things I say very often is that you attract your tribe. We attract people that they come in here and they're like, I like this culture of growth. I like this culture of people that help each other. I like this culture that we celebrate other people's wins. And what happens is, if somebody comes and sees us and they're not like that, they're envious of people or they're not into personal growth, they're not going to be attracted to this. So good. We want to attract people that want also like writing clean business. Let me do a deal for the client if it makes sense for the client. Let me also not eye gouge the client. Let's make a fair commission, but let's not take advantage of anybody. That's a culture that we build. And again, that is the kind of people that we attract. And so, but yeah, I see you out there, man, doing networking events. You're recruiting realtors. Just yesterday, you put me in a three-way call with some guys that you met that are in the solar industry. They're super excited about the business. So you're doing every aspect of the business. You're getting security sales, water sales, solar sales, team building, right? You're presenting that. Weren't you just yesterday presenting at a real estate office?
Yeah, so one of our good friends here in Whittier, he opens the doors for me, gives me the opportunity to stand in front of like 20, 25 agents. Yeah. They have another office in Anaheim where they also are allowing me to go there, speak to their agents, generate business from them. And all of them, they really like the idea of solar, right? It just makes total sense. It goes hand in hand, real estate and ADT. I tell people, as soon as you sell somebody a house, I think step number one is just to get their house insured. You do get them ADT, make some fast commissions there, and then the next step would be take control their electricity. Yes, through solar. So that's right. I love. And one thing about attracting people, me posting on Instagram, me actively doing stuff like what I just mentioned. These people are reaching out to me, other solar professionals that they like what I'm doing. Yep, they see that I take my business serious. Yeah, and they're willing to join teams. I mean, join our team, and is exciting, So for them to reach out to me, and then me following up with different people too, So just the growth that we're experiencing is very nice to see.
That's right. No, I agree with it 100%. Because your social media account, or anybody's social media account, we live in the day and age of social media. That's your online business card. People check out your stuff. So if you're out there networking on purpose and you're putting, like, I see you go to the events, you go to your installs, you take pictures, you take videos, right? And you're showing, because people want to work with a professional, not only the customers, but the people that may be looking for a career. You also advertise on your stories. You also mention, hey, if you're looking for a part-time gig, if you're looking to make a six-figure income, blah, 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 You're doing the stuff, you're doing enough of the right activities. And again, we get back to the part, belief, action, results. The results create more belief, which more belief creates more actions create more results. And you're experiencing that, and that's momentum. And I feel, Louis, like you got, and I want you to, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like you're experiencing just momentum in general in your life. Would you say that that's a true statement?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I feel, everything's just starting to click, and it's been doing that, so I'm excited for what's to come, I'm just continuing to do the right activities, continuing to plug into every single training. Yep. And things are happening. So just tomorrow we have an install in Downey. It's a $3 million house. We have that. That's right. He's getting installed tomorrow. It's a beautiful home, right? We're gonna go out there, put the drone up there, make some Instagram videos, bro, and then just promote. Love it. Yeah,
And that came from a real estate broker, Remax real estate broker that we recruited.
yeah, lose this. Yeah,
Is there, listen, working works. So man, it's super exciting to see you, man, because you're one of the people, bro. And this, I'm not saying this because you're my little brother, because you're not the first person on the podcast.
right.
For those people that are watching, I tell my brothers this when they work with me. In this case, our other brother Art has his own business. He works something else, but Louis and I work together. And so when I work with them, I say you're gonna have to earn certain things even more than the rest of the people, because people are gonna expect for me to give you favoritism. So there's been Matthew, Roxy, Roberto, Calvin, Johnny, and other people that came on the podcast even before you did. But you are a manager. None of the people I mentioned are actually managers here. You know what I'm saying? So we are going to have a future manager, Mr. Chris McHenry, on here very, very soon as well. But my point is, you're one of the people, just in general, not just in business, just in my life, that I've seen the biggest growth in, bro. And tell me if you've heard me say this before. Life is about momentum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Life and success is about momentum. You either have backwards momentum or forward momentum. And it feels good. Then it's hard to get off of that. Like, you get up in the morning, you eat the right breakfast, you go work out, then you come in and you bang out the phone calls and stuff, and you go to the meetings, and you got wins and you advertise those wins, and you're just in momentum. But as I always say, momentum is the hardest thing to get and the easiest thing to lose. So, and I don't need to tell you this, you know this, because you've heard me say this for a long, long time. You got to make sure that you keep up the momentum. Don't let your foot off the gas. And I don't think you will, man.
Yeah.
So some party thoughts. What is some advice that you would give, whether on the sales side, whether on the recruiting side, whether on the mindset side, or all of them? What is some advice that you would give to somebody watching this podcast that's wants to become successful in his business?
Yeah. Well, step number one is have a big why. Have a big reason why we're doing the business, right? My why is my kids. I look at them and I made some promises to them, even when it comes to my losing weight, I promised them that I was going to lose low weight, and that keeps me accountable, right? So something that's going to keep you accountable in business and life and your workout journey. And it's just about stacking small wins. Yes, in the morning, waking up early, drinking protein every day, right? I drink my protein shake, even though I get hiring, but I drink my protein shake every single morning. I work out every day. And what I tell a new person is just, have that strong why, plug into the system. The system works, right? The system works for everybody. Everybody that wants to be successful, just stay within the lines, stay within the training. We have trainings, pre-recorded trainings, even if you're not able to see the trainings. All these trainings bring so much value. And even if you already seen it or heard the Fast Start training, hearing it again and hearing it again, right? It just clicks a lot more every single time. So yeah, that's
great. I mean, I couldn't have said it better. Bro, again, very impressed with everything that you've done. Very proud of you, man. Keep it up. And I'm excited to see your continued growth. And I'm excited to see that install. That's a beautiful $3 million house you got tomorrow, bro. So that's been such a problematic deal, hasn't it?
Yeah, somewhat.
But guess what? That's what we signed up for. That's what we get paid, the big commission. So anyways, man, thank you very much, Louis, for coming on the podcast, brother.
Awesome.
It's good having me, bro. Yes. Yep.